You swipe your card. A soft beep. Approved. In that moment, it feels harmless. Coffee, groceries, maybe a phone upgrade. But right there, in less than 1 second, money starts moving. Not to the shop owner, not to the bank you think you're paying, and definitely not to you. So the real question is uncomfortable. When you swipe a credit card, who actually gets rich? This matters right now because credit cards aren't a niche tool anymore. They are the default. Across the world, trillions of dollars flow through plastic and apps every year. Entire lifestyles now run on delayed money. And the system quietly rewards a very specific group of players, whether you pay on time or not. Let's slow it down. Let's walk through a single swipe.
You buy a $500 coffee machine.
You think the store gets
$500.
They don't. First cut, the payment network. Visa, MasterCard, RuPay. They don't lend money. They don't deal with customers. They simply sit in the middle and charge a toll for every swipe. It's tiny, around 1 to 2%. But multiply that by billions of transactions. Every day, every country. That's why these companies barely have employees compared to their profits. They don't care if you're rich or broke. They care that you keep swiping. Second cut, the issuing bank. This is where the real game begins. The bank paid the merchant up front on your behalf. Now you owe the bank. If you pay everything back within the interest-free period, the bank still wins. How? Because merchants pay a fee to accept your card. That fee goes to the bank, so even perfect customers are profitable. But banks don't build empires on perfect customers. They build them on timing mistakes. Miss one payment, carry a balance for just this month. Suddenly, that harmless swipe starts growing teeth. Credit card interest rates are not subtle. They are some of the highest legal rates in modern finance. 18%, 24%, sometimes more. And here's the quiet trick. Interest is calculated daily. So your debt earns money while you sleep. Now add millions of people doing this at the same time. Different incomes, different emergencies, same math. This is where irony creeps in. The customer who struggles the most often pays the most. Late fees, penalty interest, compounding charges. Credit cards are marketed as freedom, but structurally they reward imbalance. Still, the bank isn't the final winner. There's another layer most people never see. Securitization. Banks don't always keep your debt. They bundle thousands of credit card balances together. Then they sell those bundles to investors. Your shopping habits become a financial product. Pension funds, insurance companies, large asset managers. They don't know your name. They don't need to. They just want the stream of interest payments. So now your swipe feeds the global financial system. And the system loves predictability. People say, "I'll pay it off later." Statistically, many won't. Not fully, not immediately. That predictability is priced in. But wait, there's more. Let's talk rewards. Cashback, points, miles.
It feels like you're winning something back, like the system is finally giving you a gift. Here's the quiet truth. Those rewards are mostly funded by merchants, which means prices quietly rise for everyone, including people who don't use credit cards at all. So even cash users subsidize card users, and heavy card users with high spending limits get the best rewards. The system smiles at scale. Now zoom out. Who really gets rich? Payment networks earn a toll on global behavior. Banks earn from fees, interest, and penalties. Investors earn from packaged consumer debt. And what about the merchant? They accept cards because they have no choice. Refuse cards, lose customers. Accept cards, lose margins. And what about you? If you're disciplined, high income, and strategic, you extract convenience and rewards. If you're average, you break even at best. If you're struggling, you quietly fund the system. This isn't evil, it's design. Credit cards weren't built to help people budget. They were built to move money faster. And faster systems always favor the ones closest to the flow. Here's the uncomfortable math. The system doesn't need you to fail. It just needs you to delay payment, delay understanding, delay attention. And that's enough. Now think bigger. When economies slow down, governments worry about spending. Credit cards keep consumption alive without raising wages. They smooth pain. They postpone reality. Household debt rises. Corporate profits stay strong. Markets stay calm until they don't. Every major financial stress event carries consumer debt in the background, not as the headline, but as the fuel. So when you swipe a card, it's not just a purchase. It's a tiny vote for how the economy keeps running. Convenience today, obligation tomorrow. And that brings us back to the opening question. When you swipe a credit card, who gets rich? Not the person holding the card, not the person selling the product. The winners are the systems that sit quietly in between, collecting fractions, penalties, and patience, while everyone else focuses on the beep. The real question isn't whether credit cards are good or bad. It's this. In a world where money moves before we think, how many swipes does it take before the system owns more of your future than you do?